Hello, this is Gerrard-Barlow, and I'd like to present to you this video series of What is Hermeticism? It's designed to lead newcomers into the subject into a rather complex area of study. And I hope that these videos prove to be of value to you as you approach the subject and ask the question, what is Hermeticism?
What is Hermeticism? I start this regular series of videos to help bring awareness to this hugely misunderstood subject, and to lead those who wish to pursue it further in a good direction, with tips for the aspirant and for those who are already currently practicing. For Hermeticism is indeed a journey through a labyrinth, and to enter its temple, you must know thyself. Hermeticism is, without doubt, one of the most unknown and misunderstood areas of all the esoteric, mystical, or spiritual practices. So what is Hermeticism? Let us begin by exploring the definition of the word hermetic. According to definitions related to the Oxford Dictionary, we find the adjective tightly closed so that no air can escape or enter. The word hermetic was also a term used by the alchemists, especially with reference to the need to enclose their substances in airtight, sealed conditions. There are also many other connected terms associated with the word hermetic. We're all familiar with the word hermit. For example, one who lives separately and alone from others. All of these terms have their origin in the god Hermes. In ancient Egypt, Hermes was known under the form of Thoth, or Tahuti, who was said to be the founder of alchemy and also of astrology, who later appeared as the god Mercury in ancient Rome and Odin in the Norse culture. Some even suggest that Christ was a personification of this god, whose role in the case of them all was to deliver messages to mankind. Now let us briefly demonstrate a fairly typical Hermetic style inquiry. Earlier on, we found the common definition of the reference to the Hermetic as being an airtight seal. Hermetically, we reflect upon the notion of the sealed air itself being somehow separated from everything else. Hermeticism is also a way of thinking, and following this typical Hermetic form of thought, through following correspondences and analogies, we consider that air is spiritus in the Latin language. Speech takes its birth from thought and is a lower vibrational expression of thought, and this in turn inspires further thought. Speech is one of the specific domains of Hermes, as is also the written word. So we may even now understand that this very speech you are listening to is a manifested form of the author's thought. And once this becomes published, it then becomes amplified, and thus causing resonance with the thoughts of the listeners. Some may understand immediately the implications of the words that I'm speaking, and others may not. This expresses a famous Hermetic axiom, which is attributed to Hermes Trismegistus. The words of wisdom are closed except to the ears of understanding. Hermes has the power to separate, permeate, and bind all things in the world together. Hermes is the oil, the fluidic menstruum that allows communication to take place between all parts of the great all. Hermes flows through the cracks and dissolves crystallized forms. And following Hermetic law, non-physical energy, such as thought, is materialized, and material substances such as stone may be dissolved and recoagulated, transmuted to a higher vibration of its former state. This is analogous to and literally expresses the work that Hermetic practitioners engage with. Here, little by little, we will gradually come to understand.
I very much hope you've enjoyed this video in the series What is Hermeticism? Please don't forget to click on the bell notification icon and subscribe to the channel. See you soon.